Yeah, we should be live about now.
Hi everyone, this is Sameer Singh Jenny from the Digital Fifth. In today's session, we will basically have the graduation ceremony for our fifth cohort now. This is a specific cohort where we basically learn about fintech and open banking. It started in December and now it's ending today. I'm so happy with all the participants working so hard. I think normally in a training you tend to learn and leave, but I think these guys have really immersed themselves in knowledge. And I actually was going through their slides and decks. I think they have done in many cases better than what even I and my team would have done. So super stuff these guys have done. I think the cohort is focused on learning on actual sites, so not really very theoretical. Therefore, to the extent they may not be more focused on decks, but more on the output side. So good stuff, guys. Quick background about us. We are the first and maybe the largest fintech consulting firm in Asia. We are focused largely on digital finance. And we work with banks, fintechs, NBFCs, also a lot of payment networks, bureaus, rating agencies, and stuff like that. And embedded finance is actually the biggest segment where the puzzle is getting solved right now. We work across consulting, partnership, recruitment, and training, and a lot of customers in India and some outside India as well who work with us. We are obviously, the reason why we are able to do training here is because we do so much of consulting. And that knowledge is what we bring to a table here. It's all practical. Almost nothing is theoretical, right? So there's very little which is available. So we want to ensure that the participants here are ready for building their own products, if that be in their organization or driving sales in a different way, because they will know about product and tech and how the business can scale up. So that's the intent. Bring more entrepreneurial or entrepreneurial approach to the whole business. That's the intent. We have very large network. So in terms of our own organization, I think we are fairly focused on it. So in terms of access, in terms of reach, if some of you are interested in joining our newsletters, please go ahead and look up on our website, which is thedigitalfib.com. You can actually reach out. We start sending newsletters, which go in thousands and thousands of people in the country. And of course, you can be on WhatsApp group as well. In the advisory side, we are very deep on benchmarking activity for digital building strategies, building journeys and designs. I think one of the things which we invoke in our programs and that participants here actually build their own journeys and designs rather than saying this is only on presentation. So the previous session, somebody actually provided Figma flows, right? So that helps, right? Because otherwise you can't visualize, you really can't build. We run a lot of programs also. So we earlier were only doing strategies and journeys. Now we are actually doing deep implementation as well. I think Suryoda is a case study which is available in the market, but we are building a lot. And of course, we can actually do evaluation, RFPs and all. Open banking is again a very strong field for us. We work with startups on the other side. Security and research, that's largely the segment we are in. And we tend to grow along with our participants as well. And many of our participants do tend to do really well in their career. So we have had founders, a lot of founders from our groups. From when we started, I think 2.5 years back, our first cohort to now, I think a lot of them have become entrepreneurs. A lot of them have done really well in their own journeys in life. Training process, which is what we do, a lot of them to B2B as well. We do around open banking, digital lending. So biggest of the players, including PSU banks and private sector banks and consulting firms, all of them use our services on training side. And the cohort, which is the current cohort, what have they learned? They have learned about fintech, which is basics of fintech, all the enabler structures around that, India stack and beyond. They would have a fairly decent understanding on how account aggregator works, how OCEN works, and how ONDC works. So all the frameworks are known. They have a fairly good handle on digital payments, and they will know the models, the revenue model structures, how to build kind of framework. Lending side, I think, which is our core business model is ensuring that people know how to do lending side, because which is a complex area and uses all the power of even payments and beyond. And it has underwriting issues, it has disbursement, it has collections, a lot of stuff, right? So one of the interesting stuff is two of the groups have in the Capstone project have built a similar company, but on collections, right? Which is not very attractive area, but they picked it up. Lending is a critical area where we train. We train on open banking as well. which is open banking is our strength. So APIs, open banking APIs, business cases. Given that India is largely turning into one of the largest embedded finance ecosystem in the world, I think this is where these guys would do very well. And of course, as a DNA side, we want to ensure that product management structures are well known. So how to build product, how the development process happens, how GTM happens. I think we have focused a lot on that. So that's largely on the group side. Just to give you a framework on the cohort side, I think we have a variety of participants in the group, which is good, right? For example, when you are working with a particular organization, you get to only meet people like you. But here you have investment bankers, you have consulting guys, you have software guys, financial services, and of course, a lot of bankers as well. And largely, you either have a senior guys like a founder or a senior management guys, a lot of guys in mid senior, right? So I think that's the forte which we have. We are not focusing on entry stage. It is all about those who are already there in the business. How can they actually shift their careers and sort of build it forward? So this is it. And thank you guys, and congratulations for getting your certificates. I think I'm so happy that that you guys have done so well. Many of you have I have also given one-on-one feedback on the learnings you have got. So would love to hear from what you learned. So over to you, Vikrant, to take us forward with the journey itself. Over to you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Samir. Thank you for that. Yeah, I would also.
Okay, I think maybe I'll also I missed it out. I think I should have introduced the speakers or the trainers here. So look, I was one of the minor trainers. Actually, major trainers were Shashank and Vikrant. So Shashank, maybe you want to quickly give your experience here, and then Vikrant, then we'll have a quick feedback from Shrikant, and then we'll proceed.
Yeah, thanks, Amir. So I think it's we can't believe that it's almost 4.5 months. 5 months is over, right? One thing I would talk about it, that this group has been one of the most engaging. I think we would have find out lots of the interaction. In fact, across all the sessions, they're getting deeper into some of the questions. So this was pretty interesting. I think we thoroughly enjoyed interacting with the whole of the groups. In fact, I kept on getting the feedback from some of the external mentors who came. Some of them they didn't have the slides, right? But still they could be able to complete that 1 hour or 1.5 hour of the discussion, because this engagement was a pretty deep, like people were getting into the lot to understand the different models, different understanding. So I think pretty good. My learning, I think we have been engaged on across all the various topics. We have been discussing, we have gone through that all the topics that Samir has spoken about. So it was great, guys, and congratulations to all. So today we have been at least end of the culmination, and I think I was there in the projects. It came out pretty good. Like I think all of this thing, what we saw in the previous sessions and what we saw in the today, I think it was a massive jump. So it shows that kind of the learning and understanding that you have gone through. So it was good. So many congratulations to all, and all the best. Thank you, guys. Maybe Vikrant, you can have just quick intro for the side.
Sure. Yeah. Hi everyone. This is Vikrant here. So I have been enjoying to be in training with you. Have learned a lot of things from all of you, and a few of the things where we were into the discussions, and even online, even offline, I got help from a few of you guys whenever I have asked it for. And also was been a great experience to be with you, and definitely will be missing for a few Sundays going on, because it was been kind of thing like 3 to 7 we will be there together, so that will be sometime will be missed, but definitely we will be in touch, and will be happy to have help you in case anything required at any point of time, and vice versa. I may also come to you for any of the help needed for me, and I'm sure you will be there for me also. Yeah.
Thank you, Shashank and Vikrant, for leading this training program. Shrikant, quick input from your side, because you led it from the sales side from day one.
Yeah, just thinking about it, I think same time in 2020, 2021, we finished our first batch, Samir. Can't believe we've done already 5 batches, and each batch is unique in itself. The composition, the discussions, This batch is even more unique because a lot of them have been in touch with them for almost 2 years now. For want of time, for other reasons, they could not be a part of it, but they have joined this batch. So, many congratulations to all the people who are graduating today. You are all now connected with us. You all know I'm a phone call away. For whatever work, any other inputs or anything, I'm always there, and the group is always there. The group will be live and alive, kicking information, exchange of opportunities, everything is there. And yeah, congratulations, all the best. We'll be in touch. Thank you.
Thank you. And behind the scene, there was people like Akarsh, Trushita, and Sakshi, and all of them who actually built from either from sales side or from delivery side. So my thanks to all of them also for supporting all of us in this journey. Thank you, guys. Now we can quickly start, Vikrant, on the journey itself.
Yeah, sure. Just give me a minute. Yeah, visible.
I think he may be facing some bit of a network issue. I think we'll just wait for a few seconds to get him up and running. Yeah. Else, I think I'll come back and get the deck on. Maybe I'll start with the first few. Or Akash, can you show it till he comes?
No, sir, I will share my screen. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Sorry, I'm back. There was some sort of this thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Akash, you go ahead and share. I think that doesn't matter. Yeah.
So yeah, I have. Is my screen visible now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sorry. That was bad from my side. Yeah. So Anirudh would like to invite you on the stage, and congratulations for you for completion of this course. Would like to hear from you regarding your experience during the course.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Yeah, definitely it is. I feel I'm really getting graduate on Fintech today. And definitely the expectation for my course was pretty met. I definitely see the few things which I had in mind that, where I can use these skills when I'm learning. And definitely these two projects, what I have done with the team, definitely where I try to understand that where I could use those skills. That is one thing. And the lecture was very informative in terms of what I should even look for more to learn in deeper in that area. So these are the things only I was looking from the course, because as Samir said also in the thing that, okay, I don't know this, what is take of it, you should learn, right? So I'm in the coming from that kind of attitude always. So I think that I'm thinking still that I have seen the first part of the story. I have still need to learn a lot, but definitely this course has given me a very good mind thought process to what exactly I should learn more on this fintech area. Thank you. Thanks to everyone who has provided me such a good knowledge. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Anirudh. Yeah. So next we have Bhavik. Bhavik, you are there?
Yep, I'm there. Can I go ahead?
Yeah. Hi, Bhavik. Congratulations. Yeah. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you, Vikrant, and thanks to Samir, Shrikant, for providing me this opportunity. I think it has been a great learning experience for me. I would just say that probably, the mentors that you have got, they are very knowledgeable and experienced mentors from industry. Some of them were amazing. I think it's a privilege to, hear from them because of their past experience. So I think kudos to you. The course content was very structured and which took us through the entire fintech ecosystem in India. So I think I would definitely say that a lot of learning for me from a content perspective. it gave me, when I started this course, I had a very limited knowledge on the Indian banking and the fintech ecosystem. And now I've got some very useful pointers to explore this field in more detail. In fact, I was also keen when I started this course to learn about not just Indian fintech ecosystem, but the other countries as well. And I think in a very, a nice way, you gave us an opportunity in the first capstone project to explore the fintech ecosystems in other countries. And especially, I was part of the Brazil fintech ecosystem in the first capstone, where I worked with the rest of the participants, and there was a lot of learning opportunity for me. Not just about, from you and rest of the mentors, but even I learned a lot from the fellow participants, especially, the capstone 2, where I come from a tech background. So, understanding about business model, building a startup from scratch, building the product mindset, understanding around unit economics. I think these are the things which probably the startup founders talk in day in and day out, but these were like Greek and Latin for me. So I think it's an eye opener for me in terms of how to think and behave like a startup founder, and bring that wholesome perspective and bring all the elements together. The only thing I would say is that it would have been an icing on the cake if I would have got an opportunity to attend such a course in person. But anyway, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot once again.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Bhavik. Yeah. So next we have Chaitanya. Chaitanya, can I see you?
Yeah. So can I?
Yeah. Yeah, Chaitanya, congratulations.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to, appreciate the whole team of Digital Fifth for, creating such wonderful program, which is absolutely need of the hour. Keeping in account, how drastically digitalization has taken over most of the businesses, and especially BFSI space where I coming from. So I was actually looking forward to a lot of conceptual this thing that I'm sure that I've taken a lot of knowledgeable sessions, and especially on the tech stack sort of a thing, because I come from a very functional domain. So I think this course has probably given me a lot of insights on how the technology functions, the back end, the front end. Probably it aids to the business models as well as the general operations in day and date of the BFSI sector. So as Bhavik said, I was actually lovely to interact with all the cohorts and coming from various backgrounds, and the capstones that we have done in 1 and 2 actually were a lot of team building exercises as well as knowledge sharing on different levels. So I really enjoyed both of the capstones. So I think these kind of programs should probably give us a lot of insights to look at remolding or rebuilding our careers and assessing at different stages. So I think I'm glad that I've done this course. So I definitely recommend to people from my segment or similar segments to have a look at this, because this will probably give them some kind of a direction or path where you want to go ahead in, especially in digital world. Thank you guys. Thanks.
Thank you, Chaitanya. Thanks. So Dushyant, can we see you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I think Dushyant. Yeah, we are able to see you, Dushyant.
Sorry. I was out. Can you see me now?
Yeah, you are visible. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, thank you to the entire digital team. Shashank, Samir, Vikrant. Even though I'm from a bank, for me, the entire course has been a eye opener, and I take it as a rather start of a journey, not the end of the course. It's more like a training or a pre-match training that I feel now I'm actually ready to play a match. The best part of the course was actually the capstone 2 project, because that required to use all the learnings and skill to put on something that could be close to real, even though it might not have been commercially, we are not sure of commercially viable. But I could see, I could relate with so many things that I was unaware of earlier. And now I feel if I have to replicate it for some other idea or for say for something else, I'm actually ready to some extent. So and for me, it's not just about fintech and open banking. It is also about how to build a startup. So I feel confident, and thank you to the entire digital team.
Thank you, Dushyant, for even for your active participation in all the sessions. Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah. So we have Irana. Yeah, thank you. We have Irana here. Irana, can I see you?
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone.
Congratulations, Irana.
Thank you, Vikrant. I would like to say first, entire this digital fifth team. Thanks for this. Samir, Shashank, and Vikrant and Akash are always helping and take a classes for. And this, I would like to say this in the certificate course of digital fifth. The content, the speakers, the use cases, and the way of answering all the doubts and questions is quite amazing to me. I am in the small finance bank as a team leader, but the learning slot here for a digital. In the future, I will be the lead for a digital team in the bank. I would like to say thanks everyone for giving me this opportunity. Thanks, Vikrant.
Thank you. Yeah, Karthik. Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, hi, thank you. First of all, I would like to thank Samir sir, Shashank, Vikrant, right, for putting up this wonderful curriculum and ensuring that you got the right leaders or teachers for this session, right? So it was really helpful for me, right? And thank you, Shrikant. You've been a very great salesperson. You convinced me to take this course, and it has been a really fantastic course. So it was a good learning experience overall. 3 months have gone and learned a lot, and thank you. Thanks for all of this course. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Karthik. Yeah, Lakshmikant. Congratulations, sir.
Hello, my video is visible?
Yeah, you're visible and audible too, very clear.
Yeah, because I'm not able to see on my screen. Anyway, so I really want to thank you all, specifically Samir. I connected with him way back. Maybe it was something like 2017-18 somewhere, but I never knew like in future I'm going to be learning digital on digital fifth from him. And we had lovely sessions. I really liked the approach that digital fifth takes towards the various, like even for lending or payment, an ecosystem approach where the whole ecosystem is discussed. And that gives us a broader picture. And that broader picture is far more valuable than anything else, right? So when I was looking at that, when I did the Vietnam project, when we were learning about the whole ecosystem. So because of that effort, I explored a lot of stuff. And now we had one more project going on, which was a Capstone 2 project. Again, there my tech skills, how I can use over there, that was a challenge. So I think this was a great learning experience for me. And I think the journey is just starting. And there are a lot of things that we have to learn and a lot of things that we need to explore in the industry. So thank you, Samir. Thank you, Shashank. Thank you, Vikrant. Thank you, Shrikant, for actually introducing me. And yes, Akash, for your positive approach towards whenever new things are there and you just, put it up. Yeah, this thing has been uploaded. Please go through. Thank you, team. This has been a beautiful learning experience.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Lakshmikant. Yeah, Mukesh, are you there?
Yeah, hi Vikrant. Am I audible?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, you're audible. Yeah, congratulations, Mukesh.
Thank you so much, Vikrant. Thank you so much, entire Digital Fifth team. The course has been wonderful. The content, speaker, the way you have structured it, you have covered, all the aspect of the banking in such a nice session that, anybody, even if, he's not from, he or she is not from BFSI industry, can really pick up and make, building blocks in this, space. So really, thank you so much for this nice, wonderful course put together. Entire program has been really contributing. I think this program will remain a foundation block for my onward BFSI journey. So thank you so much, everyone. Again, Shrikant, thank you so much. I was really jittery, even in the middle of the course. I was jittery, I thought, I'll not be able to continue with the program because I joined in GFM, which is, peak last quarter of banking industry. It was really troublesome, but, sailed it through. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Nipesh. Yeah, Nikhil, can we see you?
Hi, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible and visible too, Nikhil. Yeah,
Okay, thanks. I would like to thank Samir sir, Shashank, and Vikrant sir for your insightful sessions. I was first introduced to this course by Shrikant, so since he's here, I would like to thank him as well. Akash, he was one point of contact for all kind of coordinations. So I would like to mention him too. So basically, I was out of action for a couple of months due to some other commitments. But post I joined, I was able to cope up with the pace because it was structured. The program was structured in a way that it was very logically structured. So that way, I was able to cope up with the overall pace of the program, even if I was missed initially. It has really helped me to build a perspective around a lot of things. So I am able to identify that when I used to read any news article around the fintech before and now, so the perspective has changed a lot. So that's I would say it's due to this program only. I would say this my Sunday 3 to 7 had become some kind of equation. So all my family members used they very well understood that we should not plan anything between that particular time. So it was so accepted by them. So thank you all. And somebody just said like it's not the end of the program, but it's the start of the journey. I completely agree on that particular part. And my request will be if though we're learning videos can be kept for a slightly longer duration for us to access, because they are very precious one. So we can keep on referring them as and when we would need any kind of a refresher. Thanks a lot. That's all from my side.
Sure. Thank you, Nikhil. Thanks so much. Yeah, so we have Prashant Priyadarshi also online. Prashant, can we see you?
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations, Prashant.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Vikrant. First of all, thank you the entire Digital Fifth team who has been just delivered this wonderful structured program. And I would love to thank first Shrikant, who made me very confident to join this in initial days, because I was very skeptical in terms of the program, what will be going to be happened, and then what will be this program. And then he made me confident that okay, no, you can join, you will get the better confidence in terms of when you are just talking about the fintech payments or the banking terminologies. So that's a very wonderful journey for me. And definitely there are few parts are missing right now from my side, because I could not able to go through it in last few of the days because of the busy schedule. But feeling that I will be able to just make it in coming days as well. And thanks again to the entire team, Shashank, you, and the entire Digital Fifth team. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks, Prashant. Yeah, Prashant Thakker.
Yeah, hi. I'm not sure if you can see me.
Yeah, I'm able to see you. Congratulations.
Sure. Okay, thanks. No, I think just let me sort of start by saying that when I did join this course, I had a fairly good overview of the fintech landscape and what was happening. And what this course helped me to do further was to really get one level deeper into it, to understand the tech behind it, to understand the business models that people are building, the new developments of ONDC and OCAN, etc. And so that was very, very useful. I think the two capstone projects, especially the second one, was good. I think it was, it was great learning. We had some interesting conversations. There was, and it was good teamwork at the end of the day, and that was very useful as well. I think from an overall feedback perspective, two things I would say: that the interaction with the industry guys who came in and took specific, niche topics was very, very useful, especially the guys from the NPCI and all of that. Very detailed knowledge and grip over their subject matter, and I was really very impressed. I think on some of the other topics that are anyway a little bit boring, and bookish, like whatever the product management roadmap, etc. One feedback is maybe you should keep changing the speakers. I mean, at the end of I don't know how many sessions, I'm now really fed up of hearing Vikrant and Shashank just go through some of those sessions. But I think overall the right mix of inside and guest speakers, and that was very useful. The other feedback I had is that I think it was very gracious of Samir and the team to invite us to the Bharat Fintech Summit when it was happening. I spent 2 days there. I met a few of our colleagues on this call today as well there, and that was very useful. Hopefully we'll be in touch physically as well. And at the end of it, I think I would like to thank the whole team, but not least Akarsh, Sakshi, Shrikant, Shashank, Vikrant, and Samir, finally you. Great job done. Thank you very much. I enjoyed this course. I still have a few weeks to go on the specialization course, and we'll interact there as well. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks, Prashant. Yeah. Pulkit. Yeah, I think Pulkit is here. I'm not sure whether he's able to hear us. Pulkit, are you able to hear us? Okay. Maybe we'll come back to Pulkit once he's on call again. Ritesh, you're there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Congratulations.
Thank you, Vikrant. Many thanks to Samir sir, Shashank sir, and Vikrant sir here for taking up the classes and curating the modules so well. The best part about this program was that the modules were curated in such a way that it was always very logical to follow. The most interesting part that I liked about this program was the digital payment part, wherein the external partners, when from the external speakers who were there, who shared their in-depth knowledge during this cohort program. Also, interaction with my peer groups who are very much senior compared to me in Capstone project was very helpful. Got many deep insights from their working. So thanks a lot for arranging all this at a very same platform, and it was very interactive and very helpful. Thank you, Vikrant.
Thank you. Thanks, Ritesh. Yeah, Sandhya, congratulations.
Hi, Vikrant. Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank the entire Digital Fifth team for making this extraordinary course happen. I felt the last 4 months time that we spent here is very fruitful. And my intent of this doing this course is to get insights for the fintech space in India. I have always worked in the past 25 years. I worked for MNCs and had very limited knowledge about Indian fintech space. With this course, I am very happy with my decision, and this course 100% fulfilled that. And it was a tremendous learning. What I liked most about this program is the sessions by the practitioners from the industry. I think those were really, really insightful. And the capstone projects also gave the opportunity to learn from other experts in the group. Our cohort is It has a lot of experts from the banking industry. So it was very excellent learning there as well. And personally, I think many of us, I felt, found it tough to attend all the sessions live, but the video recordings really helped, and it helped me catch up with all the sessions, so that I did not really miss any of the live sessions. Yeah, so thank you, team. It was very well, great time spent with this cohort.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Sandhya. Yeah, so we have Seema. Seema, I'm not sure whether you will be able to switch on the camera.
I have Vikrant. Thank
Since you are
you
traveling.
so
Oh,
much.
okay, great. Congratulations,
Yeah,
Seema.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. So I was recommended this course by a colleague of mine at Google who had done this with a previous cohort that you ran a couple of months ago. And today I'm at a stage where I'm so impacted by this program that I'm signing up about 25 people from my team. I'm working with Srikanth on that to sign them up for this very same training that was so helpful for me as I took on a course, as I took on a role to lead the fintech business for Google Cloud. So I'm pretty sure my team will benefit from it as well. But the reason I say that is that sort of viral endorsement of what somebody picked up from this course is the best testament to what you guys deliver. I think the course content is beautifully curated, very relevant, has the latest and the greatest, and is very, very practical in its approach. And the people are super friendly and always willing to help as you learn. I think it's just been a tremendous learning experience for me personally. So thanks a ton to the Digital Fifth team. There are three key things that I really loved about this course. One is the quality of faculty that you have, absolutely brilliant. Apart from Shashank and Vikrant, who were there with us through most of the sessions, Sameer's sessions were outstanding and one of my personal favorites. And we had folks from the industry working on products that we just know as consumers. We use QR codes all the time, but what's under the hood? It was fantastic to hear from people who are actually building it in the background. So excellent network that you've leveraged to bring in the right set of speakers here. The peer group was very, very enriching as well, given the diversity that you've packed into this cohort. And finally, the way you've curated this content, the way it's formatted, the way the course is delivered, makes it very, very sticky. I mean, I've been through a ton of open source learning platforms where a few sessions into it drop off, but this has been one case where 4 months and I'm holding strong, and I'm so looking forward to more, and I'm pretty sad that this is actually getting over now. So fantastic work, guys, and thank you so very much for all the learning that has come through in this 4 months.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Seema. Yeah, Shifali ma'am, you are there. Yeah, congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Can you see me?
Yeah, you're visible. Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to first of all thank Srikanth for pulling us in. Dushyant and I, we jointly decided to join this course, and we benefited the most because in some of the conversation where our bank is also pivoting towards digital initiatives, we are the two most vocal people in the team talking about the stuff that we were earlier unaware of, and we can really understand what our tech team is talking, how we can solution the product to the customer, and our customer conversation and pitch quality has also improved. So I think that's been one super value addition which I have seen in my own self, and I would take something from Seema, which she just mentioned about the faculty. It's the same order, and I specifically want to make a mention to Sameer that his sessions were something which we really used to look forward to, and I would say 3 to 7 was some time jahan pe bas khali gyan lete raho kind of a mode we were into, and it's a complete paisa vasool. A lot of people from Axis have taken this course, and I think that has also been one of the influencer in picking up digital fifth vis-a-vis the other courses which are there in the market. They would have probably maybe a stronger branding, but I can be reasonably sure, and I can give you that commitment from my side that we will endorse your course so that you guys make it big. Cheers to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shifali. Thanks for that. Siddhant.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Hi, thank you so much, Vikrant. I think a big thank you to the Digital Fifth team, Shrikant, Sameer, Shashank for the course. I would say possibly one of the best decisions of 2022 was to sign up for this course. I was initially jittery about the program, but Shrikant was able to convince, and it has paid off. The course helped me understand the complexity and the vastness of the fintech domain. And for someone coming from a non-payments banking background, it was really beneficial to understand the nuances, complexities of digital lending, payments, credit cards, etc. In fact, I've gone from someone with just BD experience to BD plus fintech guy who's able to explain a lot of things in my team. And I can see the difference in myself, in my conversations with my peers at the office, where I can explain some of the fundamental concepts and ask relevant questions. So thank you so much to the Digital Fifth team for making this an experiential course and not an academic one. It was really amazing to hear from industry speakers and ask any question on the spot that one had. And the speakers had great subject matter expertise across the various diverse projects, across the various diverse topics. And through the capstone projects, I think we managed to work closely with a bunch of team members and got to learn a lot and establish network. I think it was great listening to all the questions which everyone raised during the sessions and understand their thought process. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone.
Thanks Siddhant. Thank you for that. Yeah. Swati, congratulations. We are able to see you.
Thank you, Vikrant. So first of all, I want to thank you entire Digital Fifth team for this great learning opportunity. So being from the technical background, when I joined the course, I had the limited domain knowledge, limited knowledge on this fintech space. So why I joined this course, I wanted to go to the next level and want to have a good understanding of this domain. So truly speaking, this course helps me in that direction. Now I have a fair amount of knowledge on this fintech ecosystem. It's really a fantastic course. Thank you, teams, once again. Thank you.
Thank you. Vaibhav Wankhede.
Am I audible?
Yeah, Vaibhav. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Vikrant. Thanks a lot to Sameer, Shashank, Shrikant, and all the Digital Fifth team. This course specifically is the, you can say, future of the banking industry. And I just like to convey two USP of this product. First one is the direct interaction with the founders or key person from the organization of this particular industry. And this direct interaction is really a USP for this product, for this course. And another USP is the capstone projects. Through these capstone projects, you will come to know all the, that means it's a revision of your course, I would like to say. And thanks to all the Digital Fifth team. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Vaibhav. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Yeah, Vamsi, I think he just got dropped out. Let us try to connect him again. Vijay, Vijay, you are there? Yeah. Congratulations, Vijay. Congratulations. Vijay, are you there? Could see him.
Yeah, can you see me now?
Yeah, Vijay. Yeah. And you're audible now.
Yeah.
Congrats.
So, yeah, thank you, Vikrant. So that's what I was just spoken. Initially, thanks to Mr. Shrikant, initially where I was hesitant to join because I was just going like this open-ended or open courses where what is the course criteria and what is that. But once I joined this course, it's like the course included like feedbacks from the expert team, and even Shashank and Samir's sessions were very insightful. And in fact, I would like to say, because from this course should be ideally recommend for everyone, because this will change the perspective of how it works and what is actually into in Ben 2 and 1. So I thank TDFI, and I appreciate the content, that effort which gone through to curate this course. Also, I would congratulate the TDFI for completing this cohort 5 batch also. And thanks to one and all Akash, Vikrant, maybe my everybody who has supported this one. So, and coming from learning perspective, it is not only just 3 to 7 which got engaged on the holidays, but it gave me, for me as such, as a picture that even every day, or because now I made it a point that every day or every weekly I would allot some time to spend to learn new courses on a regular basis. Probably I may go through for a break, take a break of 3 to 4 months. After this, I may enroll any other new course. But this primarily learning would be this time management for sure. And also you should be open on the fintech course also, because the future is everything in fintech. Because I have opted this course to transform myself, because I am into a banking domain, into retail domain. So I would like, based on the expertise, I have taken this course to transform into a specifically fintech and consultant side. So this course has helped me a lot, and thanks a lot for TDFI, and thanks a lot.
Sure. Thank you. So in between, by mistakenly, Vaibhav, you got skipped. So I will just come back to you again. Vaibhav Wankhede, if you are there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there.
Congrats, Vaibhav.
Thank you so much. I think overall it was an amazing learning experience. First of all, coming from a life insurance background, when I read about this course on LinkedIn, I was not very sure that is this right course for me, but just took that leap of faith. I called up, I think, Sakshi, and then subsequently had a few rounds of discussions with Shrikant, and just said that, okay, let's do this. Even though I'm not from banking and from life insurance, the curiosity of knowing how the fintech is evolving, what is the concept of digital banking, open banking, it was there. And I'm pleasantly surprised with the structure and the way this whole course went. It was amazing. A lot of insights, a lot of teamwork during the project sessions. Really thankful to entire team who put in this effort. I think it was made interactive. The support staff was also kind of helping us at various junctures, like Akash was helping on different point in time where the issue of training test was not going on. So Vikrant and Akash, you were there on it continuously, and overall I think I found this course very valuable. So from a future takeaways perspective, I think whenever the interaction or the intersection between life insurance or insurance is going to happen with banks, as it is already there, but from a fintech point of view, from a value-add point of view, I do see that yes, all the learnings are going to be there with me for the lifelong. One humble request, if you can please keep the videos and the study material on the learning portal for a bit of longish period, that will be useful, because over the period of time, there will be situations where we would need to come back and look at the material or the videos that we have been taught. So that's the request. But overall, yes, I am continuing the next modules of AI, ML and entrepreneurship. So looking forward to it. Once again, thank you so much. And appreciate all the efforts and all the support that you provided. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Vaibhav. Vivek ji, Vivek, you're.
Yes, how are you?
Yeah, congratulations, Vivek.
Very good. Thank you. I'd like to congratulate your group, the Digital Fifth. You put together a very good program, extremely well thought through syllabus, and you managed both the process and content very well. I think that's this is one of the programs that I've personally found it very useful. For me, the biggest learning point was the India stack. Since I'm not from India, that itself was a great learning opportunity for me. And I wish in my future that I would be able to talk about that model more and have that replicate across many countries in South Asia. Now, as far as the program was concerned, it was very well thought through program with very rich and relevant content coming. I would not ask you to change anything because I think it's a very planned out, very well thought through process. There was a lot of interaction between our group members as well. So that really created confidence among us in understanding what it really takes to develop that entrepreneur spirit and how to develop that. I think that has been the most important learning for me as well. So I'd like to thank all the team members, particularly everybody in the team, and particularly your group members who made the presentation, both your admin staff and Tushita also for her constant follow-up. So I wish you guys all the best and hope to see you in Nepal sometime. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Vivek. Yeah.
Vikrant, we are through, right?
Yeah, we are through. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. I think one side, when we conceptualize these kind of trainings, I think one side is we are always as nervous as anybody can be. You may think that we are all ready and all, but internally we are always worried that are we getting the flow right? Are we getting the structure right? Are the people be able to follow? So a lot of times we do make changes to the flow. You may not realize it because from what we did last time to this time, I think if you were to go deep, you'll actually find that the contours would have changed. In the last two projects, last two cohorts, we have moved more towards product management as well because that's a lever was missing. So some of you, I know that may have found it a bit boring, but I know that from a flow perspective, it is something which we were not doing it and people were finding it up. So I'm so happy that the results are so good. And all of you are sort of able to conceptualize. So the capstone project itself was a demonstration of your learnings and understanding. And I'm sure, Vivek, as you talk about India stack, I think we need to definitely work together in the ecosystem to ensure that we can take it out. And of course, India has to learn from outside other countries as well. It's not one-way traffic that we know it all and all of that. So I think that's crucial. All of you supported us. We typically in this ecosystem technically compete with the biggest of the brands on trainings, and our focus is to build people who actually can build their businesses, build their own companies within the ecosystem. If they're running their roles, can they be more effective and efficient? One of the aspects I carry is that the market is changing dramatically hard, right? In fact, all that training we have done in maybe next 1 or 2 years, it will be irrelevant. And I am all for from the bottom of my heart saying that it is irrelevant in a year or two, because by that time, a lot of money, a lot of new noise, new information, new changes, regulatory compliance would have come in. And that would create a sort of requirement for continuous learning. So my request to all of you is that don't take it as a one stack which you have learned. I am nervous. Okay, I'll tell you today why I was nervous is that AIML is moving at a very rapid pace. So that's one part. I'm giving you my personal view. That might just give you a grip on what you may need to. So I think while we think about ChatGPT and all, I also know that a lot of other elements are coming up, and deploying them on the ground for the clients is a critical one. So am I missing it out? So that's part one. Part two is that from a RBI perspective, the regulations change so dramatically that if you are not up to speed, you might just lose the business, right? Third is that early stage startups which are coming up now are so different from what we used to see maybe 4 or 5 years back. So we build our business with a lot of other fintechs who are actually building in those days. But the contours of current startups is completely different from a process, plan, thinking, commercial needs. When in last 3 days, I have spoken to I think 2 large VCs and founder, and they were all keen to say in B2B side what can do. So the contours of the market is changing. They are no longer talking B2C, it's B2B, and they're not leaving a B2B at a higher level. They want to go granular, and that's kind of thing. Another element is that the business will largely be in embedded side. Now, when you get into embedded side, for example, we are right now working with a very specific 3 embedded use cases. So difficult to conceptualize because one, we are building on the MSME side. Now, MSMEs come in some hundreds of flavors. Building a sort of lending practice for each segment differently and figuring out what to prioritize. First, we need to understand the business model, revenue model of the MSMEs of that kind, and then create products on top. That's so you need to say that today you learned your own ecosystem, which is financial services, but now is the time for us to understand the neighboring ecosystem for which we are servicing and go deeper into. So for my understanding, if I say I know only about lending and you give me any customer, I'll get it. I actually have to figure out what their cycle is. So when we are into embedded, we need to understand the psyche of the customer, psyche of the founder themselves, right? For example, you are building it for technically, let's say, agri business or e-commerce business. The psyche of that ecosystem will be different from a financial service psyche. So how do you ensure that you understand their philosophy and processes, and they understand financial services well, so that they can actually build large business model around that? So I'm nervous. I'm always nervous. I actually am feeling that I'm on the starting state of the transformation which the country is going through. So I think welcome on board on the same journey. We are all nervous. The market is changing. The world is going to be very different. There is no space for mediocrity, right? I think I'll be honest that you may not see. I speak so much about we should do LinkedIn and blogging. You should do it. You should do it. But you would realize that for last many months, many weeks, I have not been blogging much, right? One of the things is that there's no space for mediocrity, right? I think the market is very different. The mediocrity piece is going to go away. So when I think that I should write, I will write when I think it's good enough, right? So I think I used to speak a lot that you should write a lot, but I think the world is moving towards you should write what is relevant, right? So people, it's not just readable, but it should result in those who watch or hear you should be able to build something new with it, right? Because there was a stage we are in, people are looking at saying that, can you give me more insight? And if you don't write, which is valuable, we'll actually be destroying their time and value, right? So anyway, I think message to you and me both is mediocrity time is over. The number of jobs which will evolve are going to be much lesser, much lesser. And our job is to ensure that we exist and we help the ecosystem in existing, and we help everybody around us to improve their life cycle. The business should grow with time, and hopefully that should increase the more jobs. But jobs will be of slightly elevated level. Many of you may be doing some operations job or some basic sales job or basic product management jobs. I think they will be of very limited value. My suggestion is that you look at the annual report or maybe the investment presentation of, let's say, Axis Bank or ICICI Bank. You look at their presentation, look completely different. They're talking about digital to the extent they're saying how many flows, what kind of architecture. So the world is changing because the boards are focusing on digital so much, right? So I'll pause now, but best of luck, guys, and thanks to each one of you for supporting us and joining us and living through this whole journey of the program. And my sincere thanks to all to Shashank, Shrikant, Vikrant for holding it, and all the team members on our side to actually support it. And maybe last and not the least, my sincere thanks to all your family members to support in this journey, because they had tough time as well, right? I think I can tell you that my family has given up on me. I was not very visible, so I know this is the first time I've not been very visible in the training, but I know Shashank and Vikrant would have been there, and their family was also gone through the same process. So thank you, guys, and cheers. Thank you. We are going